The December 2025 market data is officially in, and if you've been wondering what's really happening across the greater St. Louis metropolitan area, this will give you some clarity. I'm breaking down the numbers for every county that we serve: St. Louis, St. Charles, Jefferson County, St. Louis City, and Franklin County, so you can see how the market performed in December and how it shaped up over the entire year. So this video is going to be slightly longer as we have 2 data points to go over. So let's start with St. Louis County single-family homes. In December, the average sale price came in at $365,000 and change. Homes sold in 34 days and sellers received 98.6% of their asking price. Looking at the full year, the average sale price was $402,000 and change. And homes spent just 29 days on the market, and sellers averaged 100.3% of list price. That higher annual average compared to December tells us this market was especially strong earlier in the year. Condos and townhomes in St. Louis County averaged $341,000 and change in December. These properties took 49 days to sell and closed at 97.4% of list. For all of 2025, the average sale price was $290,000 and change, with 41 days on the market and 98.2% of list price was received. That December price jump likely reflects higher-end or luxury units closing before year's end. St. Charles County continues to command some of the highest prices in the metro area. In December, single-family homes averaged $432,612, sold in 44 days, and closed at 99% of asking price. Over the full year, the average sale price was $431,000 and change. Days on market averaged just about 32, and sellers received 100.3% of list price. That kind of consistency points to a very stable market. Condos and townhomes in St. Charles County averaged almost $302,000 in December, selling in 32 days at 98.7% of list. For the year, the average sale price was $278,000 and change, with 34 days on market and 99.2% of list. That December price spike likely reflects higher-end properties closing at the end of the year. Jefferson County remains one of the fastest moving markets right now. In December, single-family homes averaged slightly over $318,000 and sold in just 40 days. Sellers received an average of 100.8% of asking price, which tells us competition is still strong. Average sale price of $317,251, just 39 days on the market, and 100.8% of list price received throughout the year. This has been a true seller's market. Condos and townhomes in Jefferson County averaged $192,000 and change in December and sold quickly, just 33 days on market at 98.4% of list price. Inventory is extremely limited. There are only 11 units on the market today. For the year, these properties averaged $240,747, spent 69 days on market, and closed at 100.4% of list price. Low inventory paired with above asking sales shows demand continues to outpace supply. St. Louis City single-family homes averaged $276,000 and change in December, spending 43 days on market and closing at 98.4% of list price. For the full year, the average sale price was almost $267,000, with 35 days on market and 99.2% of list price. The city continues to offer a more accessible price point with steady, consistent performance. City condos and townhomes averaged $246,000 and change in December. These properties took 68 days to sell and closed at 95.5% of list price. For all of 2025, the average sale price was $276,340, with 58 days on market and 97% of list price received. That lower percentage in December suggests buyers may have more room to negotiate right now. Franklin County. Single-family homes showed steady performance. In December, the average sale price was $318,000 and change, with homes spending 73 days on market. Sellers received 98% of their asking price. For the year, the average sale price came in at $320,902. Homes averaged 59 days on market, and sellers received 98.9% of their list price. A solid, balanced market over 12 months. The condos and townhomes in Franklin County averaged a little over $260,000 in December, but took significantly longer to sell, with 171 days on market. Sellers still received 99.3% of list price, and inventory remains very limited with just 24 units available. Annually, the average sale price was slightly over $301,000, with 76 days on market and 98.4% of the list price was received. Longer market times could be indicative of the new construction that's been going on in the county, but it also may suggest that buyers have a little more leverage on resale homes. So what does all of this actually mean for you? Well, if you're selling a single-family home, Jefferson County continues to be the hottest market. Homes are selling above asking price in just over a month. St. Charles County commands premium pricing while still moving quickly. Franklin County offers steady performance with reasonable timelines, and St. Louis City remains the most affordable entry point with consistent appreciation. For condos and townhomes, Jefferson County again leads in speed and in price performance, but inventory is extremely tight. St. Louis County offers the most options for buyers, and in the city, that 95.5% of list price in December tells us sellers may be more motivated and open to negotiation. Across the metro area in 2025, sellers consistently received between 97 to 100% of their asking price. That doesn't happen by chance. It comes down to pricing strategy and understanding your local market. I'm guessing you're probably wondering how these numbers apply to your specific situation. And that's fair, because while market data tells us what's already happened, your decision needs to be based on what's happening right now in your neighborhood, your price range, and your timeline. So here's what we're going to suggest. Let's have a conversation. No pressure, no obligation. I'll show you exactly where your property fits in today's market, including a free monthly report on your home's value and how current trends are impacting it. And if you're buying, we'll look at which inventory actually matches what you're looking for. Most people find that one conversation gives them more clarity than months of trying to figure it out on their own. The data is here for the greater metropolitan St. Louis market, and the opportunities are real. The only question left is, what's your next move?